Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a bit of a rush job this, so a couple of days ago decided we were going to go over to France. A few of us going, last minute thing, so I hope I've remembered everything. The bike's packed, I'm just going to get riding, so let's just go. Join me for the ride, see what we get up to. Come on. The first day is usually a bit of a grueler, usually 400 or 500 miles, something like that. Now today we're doing it a little bit different, so we're riding from the northwest again, but instead of going to Dover, we're heading over to Portsmouth, and we're doing the overnight ferry. I'm going meeting a couple of the guys at a local petrol station where we can fill up. Then we're going riding for 100 miles, 150 miles, something like that. Then we'll stop. I believe we're meeting some more people there, and then we're going to head down to Portsmouth. It's going to be a decent day's riding, a fairly long day of riding. But then we get the overnight ferry, and the beauty with the overnight ferry is that you're getting a long rest from the bike, you're getting a sleep, you're waking up bright and early, because I believe it docks at just after 6 o'clock in the morning. But we're going to dock a little bit further into France, so it saves us about 100 miles or so from the Dover to Calais thing. But importantly, we'll be rested. Well, I say we'll be rested unless there's a bar or something on the boat, and we won't be. Then it's going to be beer o'clock. We might get a few little scoops in. I am currently paying for a house that I don't live in, so financially it's a hell of a lot of money going out each month, which means that I can't really afford to go on this trip. But because it is a last minute thing, my good friend Taffy Two Wheels has basically insisted that I come, and he's kind of sponsored me for this trip. Without him it wouldn't be possible. He's paying for my ferry and stuff over there, which is, you know, quite a lovely thing to do. Having someone close who's got your back and looks after you at times when you're struggling is just, well, it's a brilliant thing to have. So I absolutely love him to bits. Not in a gay way, just in a he's my best mate way. Yeah, definitely not in a gay way. He's a bit ugly. You may well have some friends that have gone through hard times, divorces, separations, whatever. It is a difficult time. You might just have people struggling financially. Give them a call, check they're all right. Anyway, there's that big galoot right there. Hello! Anyway, I'm going to just cut now. We'll catch up at the boat, because I think that may well be the best place to continue our story. We are on the boat now, and yeah, it's shocking to be fair. We got in here and no food available, everywhere was shut. Duty free, shut. Only thing open was the bar, and that was open for about an hour before that shut. Yeah, bit of a nightmare really. We come on thinking we were going to get something to eat, but no chance, so going to bed. And the boat is rocking. It is all over the place. We've literally had like we've had 2 beers, and just trying to walk, we're all over the place, banging against walls and all sorts, because the boat's rocking that much. It's a tiny inside cabin, but you know, it's all right. It'll do us. Hopefully snory pants doesn't keep me awake. We've got about 4 hours, 5 hours till we need to get up. So join me again in the morning. Laters. Nearly there. This is the morning after our arrival. This is our base for the day. In fact, our base for the weekend. I'll cut to a little bit of a walk round. I'll show you what the place is like, but it's absolutely gorgeous. This is where we're staying. Okay, so Mike's property starts where that post is. So you've got all of this big barn. We've got a big tractor in there. There's loads of storage space, everything. Then you've got this little carport. That's where we've got the bikes. So if it does rain, bikes are nicely sheltered in there. And then this, believe it or not, used to be like the town bread oven. So where the wall starts, you've got the building going all the way around, all the way down to where that black door is. It's livable as is. It's very, very clean, but there is work still being done. Ooh, oh, it's a ghost! It's a ghost! Absolutely massive bathroom. Got to have the jug in a French bathroom, haven't you? One of the bedrooms.
Hello.
Ah, it's the lesser known Tafflepottomus in the wild.
Watch that bike there. Watch it. Watch that bike.
Whoa.
It's part of that bike there again. It's part of that bike there. What's that? Careful.
What's he like? Have you slept in here?
Wonderful. I've got my special anti-storage machine.
And it's working, I've got to say, albeit I'm in the West Wing. I'm miles away from you, but I've got to say, on the boat, no snore at all. It was delightful.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Delightful. I got some sleep. And here's my room for the few days. You can see I've already made myself at home and turned it into a bin, but that's just all my stuff off the bike. But again, it's just loads of character. Got another nice big solid sled bed. They're just properly made, dead thick. I wouldn't want to move it because very, very heavy. We can see how thick, properly thick, but nice heavy, and really comfortable. This house is hundreds of years old. This was the housekeeper's room. This was part of the servants' quarters. The servants' quarters.
GILLYBIKES.
Oh, there's the servant I was talking about. I do love a Kronenberg. When in France and all that, you've got to go on the French beer, haven't you? Outdoor space. Beautiful. It's like entering the secret garden. And then this beautiful space. So that is a little outdoor toilet shower house. And this, I thought some kind of greenhouse or something like that, but it's not. It's actually where the water supply used to come from. That is connected to a well and used to pump the water around for the house. Massive tree. Bet you it's gorgeous here in the summer. Even the spring, to be fair, once the leaves all appear on the trees. For now, we're still sort of in the winter, aren't we, in March? To me, that looks like some kind of medieval hanging thing. See the hooks on there? Just imagine trapdoors there or something. But for now it swings, so I don't want to think about that. Quite possibly the biggest Christmas tree I've ever seen. I'm not putting the star on top of that. Come around this corner and we've just got even more. So I think at some point this used to be the entrance to the house, because there is a gate there. There's the house from the back. Very French. But the trees, they are massive. And that concludes the tour, or the walk round. So yeah, this is our base for the next few days. This is where we're going to come back to every night and enjoy. Oh, a nice cold beer. I am feeling very, very lucky. Very lucky to have such good company and to be able to come to here in March. I've never done a bike tour other than the summer, so it's just completely different for me, but I'm loving it, loving every minute of it so far. So keep with me, see what else we get up to. Tomorrow we'll go for a ride. Next day we'll go for a ride. No real plans on times or anything, it's just play it by ear, and that's what I love. So stay with us for that. For now though, getting some more beers. So you can see our selection of bikes. There's 4 of us here. We've got Dave on his Triumph Tiger 800. We've got Taff on his Harley, who keeps revving constantly to let us know he's got a Harley. There's the Nikon, and then we've got Mick at the front on the Triumph 800 Scrambler. All nice little bikes, but we're going for a ride out to see what the village is like. I absolutely love these little villages, loads of character and houses. When we stop anywhere, it's always this bike that draws the attention, and this is the bike that people always want to come over and talk to you, and they want to ask questions about it, and it could be bikers or non-bikers. I find a lot of non-bikers are always intrigued by it as well. Albeit, I'll tell you this, when I set off on this journey and we fueled up quite local to home, I went in to pay for the fuel, and the lady at the counter actually said to me, "Oh, I actually thought that was one of those mobility scooter things." Well, I didn't enjoy it, but Taft did. He was giggling for about 20 minutes afterwards because he already calls it special bike. But other than that, it gets quite a lot of positive comments with people saying how good it is, and the kids seem to love it. I think they think it's like Batman at the front, bit of a Batman bike. But I love it, and I don't care, even if people all hated it, because I love riding it. I love the stability, the comfort, the performance. So yeah, I'm not going to keep harping on about it, but yeah, it's still an absolute amazing bike for touring. You can see the little restaurants, the different types of houses, because they're not repeating the same style of house constantly. There's just a couple of little different buildings, all different types, and then where are we? That's that little town done, and there's the sign again. And do you know what? That's as small as that town was, and these roads are so much better than ours. Why are our roads in England so absolutely abysmal? You look at these roads, there's no potholes at all. You might have a couple of, like, you know, bumps in the road or whatever, but it's not like ours with the potholes, things that ruin your bikes. They're like racetracks. The quality of the road is so much nicer, and there's no reason for it. Why are their roads better than ours? I'm pretty certain they pay less than us for, I don't even think they have car tax. Car tax doesn't exist over here, I don't think. And yet, the quality of the road is just nicer. And the character of the houses is a lot nicer. It is nice to just go around a little sweeping bend, because you know that the road surface is nice and dry. That's what I'm liking, I think. the most about this tour so far is, yeah, the ride down was pretty grim, to be fair. It was very, very wet. We got stuck in some torrential rain and hailstone and everything. It was pretty bad. But since we've been here, other than like an odd drizzle that doesn't really wet the floor or wet you, other than that, it's been just nice and dry, and it's lovely. It's like, it's not hot, but it's not cold either. Oh, I'll have a look round there shortly. Alright, file. I want the cover. There you go. It's just, it's a video, but I'll just get the...
Oh, right, I'm with you.
So you just took a still out.
Yeah, look at that. Look at these little lads with me.
Right, yeah.
Caught you picking your nose there.
What, I'm just scratching my nose, lad.
With your finger halfway up
Picking my
it.
nose.
Dirty. Lovely little place this. It's a nice little town, but it's called Conflans. I've probably mispronounced it massively wrong. Apologies if you're from the area or you can actually speak French and you're not a daft northerner like me. But how beautiful is this? So we've just been to a lovely restaurant just off this river. Beautiful place. We're just paying a little visit to some friends that Mike's got out here already, so we're going, spending a bit of time with them, having a coffee, maybe having a bite to eat, we'll see, but we're just going to have a little look around here. Bike sinking. Lovely. So this is his friend's house here with the little barkers there, but they own this house. There's land at the side. There's even woods there, which is all part of the land. I believe 50 acres worth. These have got a swimming pool and everything as well, but beautiful. And their neighbour's house, which I'm guessing is going to be a similar sort of size to theirs without the 50 acres, they've recently sold that house and it went for 130,000 euros, I believe, or I think they said it was about 130 it was up for, but it sold for about 110,000. That's an absolute steal. Absolute steal. In fact, I'm going to sneak a little peek of it. Oh my word. That's quite a nice big house, that, isn't it? With the land, I believe they've got about 2 acres, but just over £100,000 for that. And how beautiful is this? Absolutely stunning place. Beautiful. He's not hanging about. Absolutely beautiful. It's the only good thing about coming out at this time of year. You don't get the same with tourists. You don't get people everywhere. You're more peaceful. All you can hear is the birds singing. And it's just beautiful. Absolutely lovely place, this. I'll mispronounce the name again, I'm sure, but it's called Lesniak. And just have a look round because it's gorgeous. There's quite a bit of wildlife out today. There's 3 animals there just sat recovering from the night before, attacking the beers, the wine and everything else. Lazy bastard.
Blazing in a Sunday afternoon.
While he's contemplating the
Right.
meaning of life.
Mike's going to give us a song.
Blazing in a Sunday afternoon.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Well, Paul Troy.
Right, Dave's turn. Little dance. Right, he's not dancing today. Right, we're going to give him a stick and a string, and he's going to play. Oh, look at that. Like an old pro now. It's the simple things in life, isn't it? Love this, me. I think you may have just shit yourself there, Michael. Turn round, smile for the camera.
Captain's log.
Captain. Right. Put your best face on. Right, that'll do. Look at that. A bad skimmer always blames his stones. What are we on today? Day 3, I think. But do you know something? What I've done this time with this tour is I haven't put a watch on. We're not tied to any times or anything like that because we've got our base camp. We're at Mike's house. It's just so much easier. We're not stressing. We can ride as much or as little as we want to. Today we've just decided to head to a little lake district, and there's a few lakes dotted about, but it's just really peaceful. There's no traffic on the roads. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And if you've watched any of my tour videos, I don't know what it is, the tour videos don't seem to do as well, so I'm kind of mixing it up, changing it round this time. Instead of doing day 1, day 2, day 3, I'm just doing the entire trip as one video. It's just the way forward for me, because there's a hell of a lot of editing involved, as I'm sure anyone who does these videos is aware. There's a lot of work involved, and yeah, I'm just condensing it so you can see the start, middle and end all in one video. So it's just different to my other ones. But this one's more chilled out, it's more relaxed, less rushed, and that's what I like, because we're not rushing around anywhere. It's just chilled. A few glasses of wine turned into a few more glasses of wine, turned into a few more glasses of wine, turned into us drinking all the wine up till the early hours. So it was a bit of a struggle to get up this morning, but you know what? I had such a laugh. Honestly, away with these lads, it's just brilliant. Story after story, it's really chilled, but all the stories that we were telling last night had me in stitches. Really good for your soul, a little trip like this, especially when you've got a couple of mates with you. Anyway, I'm going to join in the boys again. The competition is on.
Well, you can go first then, dickhead.
No, because it's going to sink badly, because I know I've got the best stone here.
You didn't get lower down though.
You went first.
I can't get any more lower down.
I mean somewhere we can get it's a bit shitty. We need to be a bit more.
Who's going first? Come on.
Right then. In 2 more tours here. I'm reviewing this stone.
Let into motos, I'll have you know now.
Don't put yourself in.
Fucking hell.
Oh, get fucked. Come on.
I wouldn't bother.
1, 2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I wouldn't bother.
Not a chance.
I'm going this way, me.
That's the best one.
Yes.
Do you know what? He turns it on for the competition, doesn't
Down
he?
low, that's
I
what
thought I
you
would
need to
just
do.
take that really.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
That was great. Most of them just have it the bloody grass with half of them. Oh yeah, I don't know, pretty good.
I'm already low, aren't I? I've got height advantage for a change.
Oh, low. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh! Must have been 13.
Pull that out of the bag.
That was monsters, Gilbert. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
A lot up at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, just shows
I don't know, it was very close, that. Very close. Yeah!
I'm third.
I was going to say it's a left-hander as well.
First. Steve second. Fucking hell. That was awesome, that. Yours was like, I think yours, technically speaking, was more speed.
I think mine was second. I think
you
Dave
can't-
got
Yeah,
that one.
I said Dave probably first because it went bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Bum, bum.
You
Yeah.
got that first, it hit the water and there was a big jump and then
Yeah.
yours was consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dave takes the win there.
That was like,
Right, thumbnail this. Be a good one, that.
can we see it? There's all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's some wide lens, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's got...
What about balancing the stone on your nose competition?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to win with that.
It's a bit of a ruder, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all about the size. I reckon we could ruin it though. You know, just bring a couple of beers and just plonk them there.
You probably said anything.
Yeah. Fishing rod.
Barbie
Just
on.
bring a ghetto blaster and a barbecue and just ruin it for
Yeah,
everybody.
you Barbie.
Bloody
Barbie,
English.
yeah. Barbie can.
Beer and our
Ghetto
shorts
blaster with
and
SP2
vests.
batteries in it, yeah.
Giving it...
You need a bike round here. You know, it's nice having a car, but it's just paradise on a bike.
It's not very touristy either, is there? There's not loads of stupid shops trying to sell you crap you don't need. Yeah, that was obscene, that. The mighty roar of the Harley. I think he presses every button before it starts. Here he is, he's got himself started. Too many buttons on that bike for him. He's getting senile. No, I'm just joking. He's it's a new bike for him, that, so he's getting used to it, getting used to all the different buttons, and it's a palaver. But see, it's always the same, isn't it, when you get a new bike till you get used to it. Oh, anyhow, so just on a little bit of a ride today. We're not doing much because we are actually heading back home tomorrow. Because of how we've planned our journey home, we're not doing loads of riding today because we've got quite a big day of riding tomorrow, just short of 300 miles to get us back to Cairn, and we're going to get the ferry from Cairn. That's going to take us overnight to Portsmouth, so you've got about, I don't know if it's about a 6-hour, 7-hour ferry or something, so we can have our little break there, have a little bit of a relax on the boat. All the way to France, we cannot have a dirty Harley Davidson, it's not acceptable, so we've stopped at Jet Wash. Standard. We're all locked and loaded, ready to start heading back. Oh, time goes very, very quickly, doesn't it, when you're having fun? But time to go. Anyway, we'll do a bit of riding, bit of talking, and then it's the ferry. Happy days. We're about 57 miles into it. Oh, first stop of the day, it just happens to be a McDonald's. Now, I know we're in France, so we should go somewhere a bit better than McDonald's, but it's just convenient. It's right off the main road that we were on, so yeah, sneaky McDonald's. But the weather is absolutely gorgeous. Didn't think it was going to be like this today, thought it was going to be a bit cloudy, but we're in the 20s and I've got about 4 layers on, so I'm going to be sweating buckets. But we've still got about 6 hours riding to get us to the ferry, so yeah, if the weather turns, at least I'm ready for it. And if I'm a bit hot, so what? I'd rather be a bit hot than freezing. Let's go and get some food. Saf, say hi.
Unsuccessful delivery of package.
Safi.
What? R8.
Black Hatch, big Hatch.
I'm just being abused by Taff. Standard. Strange. What? Plastic? Reusable? Big map. Different. Very different. Tastes the same though, so it's all good. Oh, yeah. I'm watching the silent reverse. The silent reverse. The joys of these car park spaces. As soon as you actually get into them, pulling out of them is a pain because they're kind of like on a slight downhill. So if you've got short legs like myself, it's a bit of a pain. Excellente. I think we've got to go. Oh, do we have to go round this way? Yeah. I'm following the arrows. What we've decided to do is we're doing the non-toll roads. So if we can make it all the way there with non-toll roads, it saves us about 50 euros there or thereabouts. But it does take a little bit longer. It's about 2 hours longer, but we've got time, so we're all right. But 2 hours, it's about 50-ish miles longer as well. But I think you get to see a little bit more because it does take you off to a few little towns and villages, whereas the tolls, it's just like motorway roads, so you get there quicker, but you don't see as much.
Billy Dyke
Stressful ride, but we made it.
has no bike.
What does he do though? Works for council.
Billy Dyke works
No, he
for council.
bumsky.
Billy Dyke works for council.
What's sail around the west coast?
What does he do for the council, Tav?
How did you get bummed from bike and dyke? What was that rhyme again?
Fun. It was Billy Dyke.
Bike that he got off his
Billy Dyke. Billy Dyke.
rides a bike, bought by his mum.
Rode
Watch out for kids who look like you want to go.
He's filming me, that's why I'm not doing nothing.
Gonna send that to
Your image, I've done
Monsieur
sound effects
Dyke.
for you.
Monsieur Dyke went fishing and caught a pike while riding his bike. Met GILLYBIKES.
Had some fun.
Had some fun.
He had a bottle of rum.
Had some bum. I thought I had some fun with a bottle of rum, stuck it up Gilly's bum.
He didn't.
All day. It was all day bum breakfast.
No, only till 4.
balls and all.
Yes. Billy Dyke. It's a true story.
Did he get back
He met Mike. He went fishing and caught a pike.
Did he have fun?
Yeah, had fun. And they all had a bum. I am absolutely, I'm done in. We've had about 3 hours sleep and we've just had an announcement saying we're going to be docking in 55 minutes. Yeah, they give you plenty of notice, which is good, but it's also bad because I could have had an extra half an hour's kip. Buggers. Absolute buggers. How do you feel about that, Mr. Snorri Snorrison? Come on. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Absolutely. Absolutely. Plenty of the tank, sir. Absolutely. Tank. Bang average. Yes, never mind. Could be worse.
Yes. Plenty worse has happened at sea. Actually.
It could be raining.
Oh, don't say that.
Nothing but rain.
Yeah, I'll check the weather.
Yeah. Never mind.
Now, he's clearly wished the weather on us. We're going to end up with rain, but you know, we'll see when we get off the boat. But actually, quite a decent crossing. When we come out, it was very you struggled to walk without bouncing off the walls, but very calm. Can't complain with that. It was all right. Right, I think I'm gonna lie down for 30 more minutes before I start suiting up. If you've never been touring before, this is the setup. When you get onto the boat, you line your seat up with those yellow things on the floor, and that's what they strap you to hold you down. We've just been unstrapped and we are ready to go. So we're just suffering with carbon monoxide poisoning at the minute, with all these coaches and their engines running. We're just waiting for the green light to get out of here. Looks like a bit of movement down there. I think it's time to throw the leg over. Oh dearie me. That numbnut's nearly getting run over. Come on. Oh, cheers. Cheers ears for the man who waved me out. Oh, here we go. Back in wet England. Well, I've got to say, me for one, I've had an awesome time. I cannot recommend this stuff, you know, I cannot recommend it enough. Honestly, it's brilliant. Lots of people at the port employed to move their arm around like they've just farted, in a showing you which direction to go kind of way. Well, we're through passport control, just waiting for Paul to get through, and then we're going to hit the motorway. Might catch up on the services. In fact, that's what we're looking for. A full English breakfast. Full English breakfast is required, so we'll catch up there.
Oh, it's Carol. Carol. Massive knockers. She's got massive knockers, Carol. The weather deal.
The M6 average speed check cameras. Oh my god, they're so boring. This is the end of the tour. And it's a very sad end, because do you know what? I've had a lovely weekend. It's been awesome, considering I wasn't gonna go, I wasn't able to go. And my best mate wouldn't let me not go. So he forced me to go pretty much. For that, I am eternally grateful to him, because it was awesome. It was just like a good old-fashioned boys' weekend. Loads of fun on the bikes, loads of beers and wine. If I was to summarise the tour, good pieces of kit that's helped me. The Nikon in particular, awesome bike, really comfortable, plenty of power for fun, and because of the size of it, you can load loads of stuff on it. So I've had all my kit and then some. I brought far too much stuff. Didn't use the majority of it, but I still had loads of room. Tank bag, best thing in the world when you're going through your passport checkpoints. Dead easy to get things to hand. Seeing the other lads struggle having to take gloves off and things like that just made me appreciate having this tank bag that little bit more. The sat nav didn't put a foot wrong. It's guided me everywhere. So back home, engines off. The tour's over. Back to reality now. And back to work. Sad face. Let me know what you think, because I do plan to do a couple more little weekend adventures. But for now, I'm going to go Gonna get all my kit off. Sounds like I'm doing a strip for you. I'm not. I'm gonna get all my motorcycle stuff off. I'm gonna get myself a coffee. I'm gonna relax for a bit. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have, thanks for subscribing. And I'll catch you on the next one. See you later. Bye for now.